This is 1407 Graymalkin Lane, the living memory of the X-Men. Don't let anyone tell you different. Okay, I'm with my esteemed colleagues, the AKPC, Master Jarl, SterlingSilver, Cory. We are the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. All right, so this has been kind of a big week. We have like a couple tie-ins, like some nice stuff that happened. Like MJ, I know you read everything just like me. What do you think?
Wolverine had an excellent ending. Thank God. It's been so hard reading it lately. And then
Which one should we go through? Which one do we go through first?
I think we should start with the one that had the title drop for you. I know you must. I'm pretty sure you took that panel and you put it on your wall. You slapped it on there like. You must have loved that reference because obviously was it Cy Spurrier? Obviously he reads our stuff. Or he watches our channel and he just makes sure like I got to make sure it's in big bold letters so that he can see it.
Oh God, he blocked me though on Twitter, so I don't know what's going. So he does. He sees. He knows I'm out there.
Why did you get blocked? Why did you get blocked?
That could be that you need to watch your tone.
No,
that must be.
You need to watch. Yeah. I need to watch. I need to watch my tone. I need to watch my tone.
Yes.
My tone.
Yeah,
really?
If you want this thing to grow, sometimes you have to shut the hell up.
Or just go full tilt and just become one of those channels that just like is like, oh, I hate this comic. Here's why I hate it. You shouldn't like it, and I'm gonna just keep hating it.
Yeah, but like no, but I don't want to be Andrew Tate. I don't want to be the Andrew Tate of the X-Men community. That's not me, man.
Yeah,
that's not me.
Also, you don't want to go to jail. Also, you don't want to be.
If he comes on, I will be willing to talk.
Yes, if he comes on our massive channel, and if he takes time out of his day to come on our massive channel to have a conversation, then you'll forgive him. Yes, because it's truly you granting him the opportunity to be on there, not him giving us the time of day.
You get it.
I'm sure you could have a good conversation about why Kitty Pryde sucks so much.
Right.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Nightcrawlers. That was fun.
It was fun.
I really don't like it. It didn't. I don't care.
I'm with Cory on this one. I don't. It pretty much is a fetch quest, and I'm like, oh, look at the filler. Well, look at the time. I already have to go.
Yeah, and look, chimeras. Okay, we're advancing stuff that Hickman prophesied was going to happen. Everyone looks cool. Banshee's Ghost Rider powers freed this group to help get the story
variance.
Get the story to the finish line. Mother Righteous doesn't want to wear a mask anymore, and I didn't understand all the church stuff. Mother
Righteous went mask off.
Yeah. No. Ever since she revealed herself, I was like, oh, I don't need this anymore.
Right. Funny how that works.
Yeah. No, but we did get to see that she interacted with both Orbis and Dr. Stasis.
Yes, Dr. Stasis, man, grand opening, grand closing.
One thing I want to see is where's Mother Righteous's home? We don't really know where she's based out of.
It was Avengers. It was Avengers crater now. That's where that seems to be her base of operations at least.
But she's bringing people to it, and we didn't see those people. I guess that is her. Because Summer's house still seemed to be standing.
Yeah.
I guess that might be it. Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, it's smart. You definitely can't put it on a place that has a portal. Honestly, you know what? That's a better question. Why didn't after everything happened with the Avengers and the X-Men, Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals, why didn't they put a portal at the Avengers mansion or at the Avengers headquarters?
Doesn't make no sense.
No, right? Because that would see if they're trying to work more collaboratively. Actually, no, excuse me. Even then, it doesn't make any sense. There should be one there because like the Avengers eventually became Sinister. So yeah, there should be one there. That is weird.
What did you guys think about the various Nightcrawler designs?
I like them a lot. Some of them I missed the first time. I didn't see that it was supposed to be a Domino. It was like a mixture of like Domino and Rogue and maybe even a Mystique. Maybe I missed the Emplate one the first time.
Yeah,
Some of them I couldn't get. Yeah.
Yeah,
The one who sacrificed himself. Who was he?
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Oh. Oh well. I
Because he still had this. Because he still had the spider sense.
But you notice all the dudes died.
Did all these die?
Yeah, Sabretooth
Very-
died, Toad died, Emplate died, Spider-Man
Pyro.
died, Pyro died.
Dr. Stasis died.
There was no reason to kill him too because he could have just yelled at them. Like it was so silly.
I think they established. Yeah, it's true. I think they established that like. Well, no, yeah, those are the only ones that it works for. So that is interesting. I'm pretty sure they'll get more, but that I mean, I didn't notice it the first time.
Somehow it worked on Colossus.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. I think Colossus is still alive, so we got
Yeah,
him.
he's still alive. Yeah, he's one of the few. But
He wasn't a. What was that? A Nightcrawler Colossus? I thought that was the Colossus.
No, that's a Nightcrawler Colossus. That's a Chimera Colossus, specifically.
Oh,
I kind of
thought
wish they get
were-
Namor. Hopefully, they get the Namor Colossus. Or sorry, Namor Colossus. The Namor Chimera.
Well, we saw him. They saw him go after a bunch of other people trying to free them, like Namor. That wasn't
Yeah.
a Namor Nightcrawler. That was the Namor. So I thought
Yeah,
it was
that's
the
probably
Colossus.
Maybe that's the difference. Maybe it's the difference between like some of these are like I think they said like it only works for the chimeras, but they might not know exactly which ones are chimeras at this point, and so they just kind of have to test it. But I want to say that the chimera was like the Colossus one was a chimera because I think he stayed with them.
Oh, and like I like this little montage they were doing. Like they went through the Savage Land,
Mhm.
Atlantis.
Mhm.
Oh, they went to the old mansion. There was nothing but Wandagos there. Like we gotta go.
Oh, they
Also,
confirmed
also
Legion
the
is not
Nightcrawler,
dead.
the Dr. Nemesis. We find out what happened with him.
Yeah, Dark Nemesis and OG Nightcrawler. Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently Dr. Nemesis has his sense of self back and he's watching Kurt. I'm gonna call him Kurt still, because we have a lot of Nightcrawlers around here still.
Yeah.
And Dr. Stasis may help get the story to the finish line, or may be chasing the people trying to
Yeah.
get the story to
I
its
think
finish.
he's biding his time. I think he's like just waiting for a plan to hatch.
But
Yeah.
Mother Stasis is kind of a hoe
How so? I'm curious about this.
because she only cares. She only like every time Banshee, big Ghost Rider Banshee brought up a problem, and she's like, "Oh, you don't need it." Like no, no. And then when Spider-Man died, she was like, "So we're moving on."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it was like. That's what cult leaders do. Like anything that's an inconvenience, they just like anything that's horrible. They just like they use they just say it's a minor inconvenience, or they try to underplay it to keep their followers. And her power is based on being followed. So I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Like she's following the playbook.
I
Yeah.
don't know if she's sinister though.
So essentially she's a pop star.
She's
don't think she's what?
cold. She's very cold-hearted, but I don't know if I would go as far to say as she's sinister. You know,
How so?
I don't know if she's evil. Like I don't know
Word.
if she's doing things for sick pleasure. I don't know if she wants to corrupt things. I don't know any of
She is
that yet.
corrupting them. She's making them follow a false religion. Well, let me be fair. That's kind of a pathology. But she is having her followers follow her so she gets more power. Let me say that. Like it's not for the benefit. It's for her benefit.
She's not lying, and she is giving benefit.
She's lying. She said, "Oh no, that was a minor." She was like, "Oh no, well he sacrificed us. Well, like he sacrificed the Spider Nightcrawler, a wall crawler was his name." He's like, wall crawler. It's just like, well, we're gonna like, well, he died, that didn't work, but we're going to start a new ritual. wall crawler, wall crawler. Like,
How's that a lie?
And Banshee was like,
no, Banshee was like, that's not what happened. Like, he just straight up died because there was an anti-teleportation. He's like, no.
he died
It
because
just
he didn't have
work.
enough
It
faith.
just didn't work.
Well, she's warping by that belief. She's using belief and faith to maybe she's misleading the
lie.
truth, but she is taking that event and she warped it into a ritual. She made it true.
Right. Well, I'll say this, she put value into a meaningless death.
Yeah, I get that. She made his death matter.
Right. She made the death matter.
I'm not sure that's sinister though, you know?
Well, we don't know
I think
yet.
Sinister's opportunist. I think most times I'll say this. Yeah, go ahead.
We know she's a clone of Mr. Essex, but
She knows she's a clone.
Yeah, she's the only one that accepts that. She's like the anti-Strife.
Yeah.
Anti-Strife.
Yeah, but she's the only one that's called herself righteous.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, I think that's a.
We got Stasis, Stellaris, and Sinister.
Does she have a cape or does she have a cloak? I think
it's a cape.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. She's wearing a cape. That's already Sinister.
That's fashion sense. It's like your sexuality. You can't change that.
Okay, that's the title. Capes are like sexuality. You can't change it. No capes.
Jesus. So how do you feel about this book? It was pretty good. I thought
I mean, I liked it for the most part. I still think it's filler. It pretty much at the end it just turned into a fetch. It's gonna turn into a fetch quest. It's like, okay, get these magical items. I'm like, oh.
Magical items.
That's what they are. Like that, we saw the Eye of Agamotto. We saw we saw that. We saw I forgot what it's called, but we saw the mask that like that mask actually has some importance. It's like I think that might be a mask, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The destroyed mirror hammer.
Yeah. Mjolnir.
A mask that looks like there's a bunch of snakes on it.
Yeah, it looked like it's gonna summon Shumagorath. I remember that. Yeah. I think that mask specifically was way not too far back, but way back when under the Hickman of Avengers, there was I believe they're called like the Superior Society, something like that, or the Supreme Society. Like it was a pastiche, which is a very fun word to say. It was a pastiche of the Justice League, and the Illuminati fought them, and Doctor Strange fought the magic guy, who pretty much was like just Harry Potter, honestly. And he took that mask from him because their magic guy was more based. He wasn't actually a magic guy. He just used magical items. Okay. Doctor Strange could actually use spells.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, this is a quest.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
And they didn't make me care about the quest. I don't know if the stakes are different or not. Sorry, Mr. Spurrier, I don't care. All I know is you're gonna give me great dialogue with Dr. Nemesis again, maybe. And I at least know Nightcrawler Kurt Wagner where he is, and he's in a neutral controlled spot when he'll probably get changed back.
Oh yeah, let's point that out too, because we don't know her name yet, but it was the X-23 Wolverine that actually kept the secret that they're still there.
Yeah.
So I want to point that out too. That's it. Oh yeah, side note. Shout out to like the MVP of this. The MVP of that comic was the X-23 Chimera because she had just because of her knife tail or her claw tail. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
I will give it that one thing. I was like, that's a nice touch.
That's a nice touch. I was like, you know what? That's a nice touch.
Yeah. All right, nice. So moving on.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Marauders, Wolverine,
X-Men.
I didn't read Marauders, and I did not read Wolverine. So you guys can do that. Like I'll listen. I'll ask questions if it confuses me, but let me know when you want to talk about X-Men.
Okay, we'll do. Also, we're doing Captain Marvel too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, because it's the Revenge of the Brood. Yeah,
That was fun. I'll get that.
yeah.
All right.
Probably
MJ.
get Wolverine out and done with then real quick.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Wolverine was all set up to me. It's
yeah.
all set up.
This was too Scott Snyder fast-paced and
Mhm.
everything. Scott Snyder is the writer I know of who Bill has flagged as being the most notorious in pacing his books too fast and
Okay.
everything.
That's
And
interesting.
can we get a new artist for Wolverine? Because just without, I know Beast is changing due to hubris. I know that he's a little plumpy now, but just with his face and the teeth, I'm like, you're ripping too much off of Disney's Beast and everything.
Oh yeah, he actually is turning into a beast. He's turning into like the Beauty and the Beast.
I don't
Yes,
know if
canines, man.
I don't know why if Mickey's like, you're looking too much like my original guy over here.
Oh,
But
it's not even original.
yeah,
As long as he doesn't turn
and
into
there was a missed opportunity here for Percy to make Hank hopefully say in the text what you've been saying for almost 3 years, Derek. I'm only following your advice, you rabid mongrel idiot. And everything. Sorry if you don't like how predatory I've become, but this is who I am now with the job I've fallen into. Sorry. And
I did say that. I said all of this.
Yeah, you've said this multiple times. And right when, they were making sure that Bannister's kid was okay and Wolverine found him, and you're like, that there was the perfect moment for like a page and a half, some sort of speech. Even if we were going to get the other half of the speech in the next issue, bada bing, bada boom, right there. You fumbled.
Yeah, we have no motivation for it. We don't see his side. We just see his action.
The ball was fumbled. The ball was fumbled there, to use a football term.
Right, of course.
It felt awfully plot convenience too to have. They need a beast to die, I guess, so that he gets resurrected and has the Sinister in him.
Maybe.
So the whole ending just felt like there's no why Beast let his guard down. It's so silly.
Maybe it's a way for when he dies, he actually does come back, just in a different way, so he doesn't get resurrected.
Or
he has a faster way of doing the resurrection.
Or he found a way to have his own private ones per the whole mutant CIA kind of thing.
He's figured out a way to transfer his consciousness to the new body as soon as the old one dies.
Yeah.
We've seen it a couple times.
Instantaneous resurrection.
Didn't Dr. Stasis
didn't he have a stroke one time?
He did.
How did he come back from that?
Yeah, what were you saying about Dr. Stasis?
Didn't Dr. Stasis steal a couple eggs himself? Who was that we just saw steal a bunch of eggs?
Oh, that was Zeno.
Oh, Zeno.
Yeah, but that's an X-Force.
Right. Yeah, he said, and Cory said he had a heart attack or a stroke, a beast.
Yeah,
but that was like a long time ago. That was like
how did they make him rebound from that?
He had a healer.
Oh, well, duh. Yeah, good point.
But all this book was essentially just like okay. This is like a TV show where it's like the second to last before the big season finale, where we're getting all the setup, we're getting all the blocks. We know where everything's supposed to be. And this is the Iron Man 2. This issue was the Iron Man 2. All world building.
Yeah, this is
all set up.
Yeah, and this is Beast now deciding he's got to clone himself too, to only he can work on X-Force. Who knows what's going to happen now, but look, new art change, because I understand why they're making Beast look the way he is. I just want a different artist. Okay, Wolverine has a sense of self again.
I like the artist. The artist on here is good. I like it.
No,
Really? It is so clean.
no. Yeah, and there was a perfect golden shot opportunity for at least a half speech that could pave the way for a full speech in the next issue, where hopefully I want you to get what you want, where he says, "I'm only following what you told me in the first trade paperback, you dumb feral idiot."
You know what? But also, if you look at the panel at the end of the issue, we see Wolverine. What looks like he's surrounded by a bunch of Hank McCoys. So maybe he really is doing like a Rick Sanchez, and he's like cloning himself over and over again.
Oh my God, you just said that. I just thought about this. Like, what if there's like a Council of Beast in some
Oh my,
dimension?
yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
Council of Kings, Council of Essexes, Council of Beasts. Why
The
not?
House of McCoys. The House of
McCoy, right?
Why
Those are
not?
two on it. Why not Hank?
Yeah.
I mean, because there's a Council of Reed, so yeah, Council of McCoys.
The Blue Legion of McCoy.
It wouldn't be a council; it'd be the Mansion of McCoys.
All right, so next book, Marauders.
Go ahead.
Someone please tell me what this plot was. I don't understand. And the only thing I only understand from the plot that Daken has beef with the guy with one of his horns pulled off.
That's Love Brimstone, yes.
Okay. And I don't like the art, and other than that, I was literally just saying,
we found
another title. I don't like the art.
I don't like the art this week.
Right.
And I was like, just could someone please tell me what's going on? Could someone
okay, essentially, they're gonna try and take all of the souls, all the people, all the essences of everybody who died on Genosha, and basically throw them back in time to create Threshold, that mutant society they ran into from like 5 billion years ago, which predates everything that we know.
Okay. Now I kind of remember.
Okay, and so what this issue essentially is the planning stages. So remember in Endgame when all the Avengers were going over the stones and saying like, "Oh, I saw it here and here and here."
Yeah,
that's this entire issue. Them just the planning stages. That's all it is.
Okay. Didn't they kind of do that before in X Lives of Wolverine?
Huh?
Like the different stages of when Wolverine was supposed to meet and find Xavier.
Oh no! Same different thing. When they were just sitting around talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what this issue was. What do you think, MJ?
It was really confusing. I have to be honest. I skimmed through it a little bit. I got a little bored. I'll have to go back and reread it again. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for jumping in. Sorry, MJ.
No, go ahead.
I really like the artists, how the female characters had like different hairstyles. They all didn't have the same hairstyle. Like Psylocke had her hair in like the little balls. Aurora had her hair in like a little pony, like a little bun thing. Even like Kitty had her bushy hair where she looked like Hermione Granger. I'm all for it. But just like maybe like a. I don't think the art matches. Like the story does not match the art.
Yeah, like literally, I understand that Orlando's pulling a lot of stuff out of storage to tie it back into the mutant nation state. I get it. That's how you get veteran readers still committed. I get it. But I'm literally just waiting for this team to just set Cassandra on people that need to be beaten up.
No, but Cassandra, no, they don't have Cassandra anymore. They locked her in the past.
What? When did I miss this?
Like 2 issues ago.
Oh,
That was kind of their plan.
Yeah, the final arc of being in Threshold was they locked her in the Threshold prison, and then they went back into the future. So she should still
She's still there.
She should be in the present, inside either Krakoa or Rocco.
So she's gonna come back angry sooner or later.
Well, she's always angry, so
It turned out that one of the ancient Threshold mutants, known as Grove, he evolves into Okara.
Right. Oh, also, I have a question. They brought in Polaris. When the hell did Kitty ever meet Lorna? Because I've never seen them meet. Ever. I never even seen them have a conversation. But here we see them hugging. I'm like, what?
I guess it happened off screen.
No. I want to see introductions, damn it. Like, I want to see first impressions. I want to like
3 years.
I want to see Forge. I want to see Forge and Banshee meet Wolverine and Gambit for the first time. Be like, those guys are weirdos.
I imagine they met because Polaris used to serve as like the mediator for Magneto, like served as like his assistant, and so
Well, I mean, they do have a connection to her because like Fang and Aurora were on X Factor with her back in the day. What? Stop saying back in the day. No, on their old X Factor team, so they can like. And I'm sure Kitty knows her. Knows her.
Of her. Yeah. I'm looking. I typed in Kitty Pryde Polaris. I'm not seeing any panel. Funny enough, I did see a panel pop up. I see Polaris hugging Nightcrawler. So they
know each other.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just making a joke. Obviously, yeah, they know each other because of the giant size.
Right. Giant size, and also they were on the same team together a couple of times. Chuck Austin's run, and then when they went to deal with Vulcan in the Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire.
Oh, damn.
Same team. So they know each other. And he's never tried to bang. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. So he might.
Nope.
He might got it there.
Never. Yeah, never. Okay. Next book we are doing the Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah.
X-Men.
We can do Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Go ahead. Hit me.
I love Kelly Thompson so much. She's got the record of it, and I've seen 2 characters allowed to lose their living mind for the sake of helping their friends. We got to see Jubilee go everything, and
that wasn't Jubilee.
No. I'm talking about I've got to see 2 characters go full tilt on their powers, and previous one of them was Jubilee and Exterminators, where you guys taught me what her powers can actually be if she literally.
She can be a nuke.
She would be cut loose. And Carol's little friend, Hazmat, she got to detonate herself at full power to help her
mutant,
friends.
right? Hazmat's a mutant?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't.
I know Metal was her boyfriend.
Okay, I'm with you, Cory. This issue was dope. I really like the whole scene with Spider-Woman saying like, "Man, I'm hungry. There ain't no snacks, ain't no vending cart or nothing." and Carol basically was like, like, Jessica, do you really want to eat something that would be in a Brood vending machine? She was like, come on, bro.
Hazmat is not a mutant. I looked it up.
Yeah. She's until further notice, the Marvel Wiki is using the language of a mutate without fully declaring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in that Spider-Man category.
But I like how it's, hey, the Brood, we still don't know what happened to Little Brew, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I unfortunately am of the opinion that somehow Little Brew wasn't fierce enough as the Brood King.
A Brood coup.
And I think their little friend was eaten. I'm sorry.
I think Brood's dead.
Yeah.
Didn't they say he's on
they saw him like 2 days ago.
They saw him portal into Morocco 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, that's true. But he might be dead now.
Yeah, and I'm under the impression he's just running for his life at full tilt, or somebody's caught up with him again, or someone's tried to catch up with him, like he's had like an arm or a leg eaten off or something, like he's been deposed and he is running for his life just somewhere. And the telepaths have to find him, and I think Carol's gonna be the Brood. Whatever hive they're in right now, they're
rescuing Rogue right now. We're finally to see Rogue get let loose on the Brood.
It'd have to be one of two things. It'd have to be either someone genetically engineered so Brood was no longer the king.
Yeah.
Or I think the more likely option is they have a new empress that's even more powerful than the pheromones given off by the king.
I'm with that.
So we're probably gonna get a badass new queen.
Yeah. Oh, the Groot, the ultimate Brood empress.
And they're gonna turn Carol into that, I think, because all the covers are body horror transformation into Bruce. So I'm like, okay, covers are one part saying what might happen in the story, and the other part is bait and switch. Are you telling me Carol's gonna now be infected and reverted of what we nearly saw happen to Papa, Grandpa Corsair almost?
Maybe.
Oh, but all right, let's jump into that. X-Men.
I liked. Let me be fair. I'll say I like it. I didn't love it. I think the way they wrote Cyclops. Oh, go ahead.
You have an adjusted team. Havoc's not on the team anymore.
Yeah. At least maybe he might not be on that mission.
No. Remember at Dark Web he said I'm not being part of the X-Men.
Oh wow, man! You really telling me I actually had to read Dark Web for like so it's like that. Like Dark Web technically is now canon. Like, god dang it! I made sure that.
No, but
anything can be made canon with the flick of one sentence. We all know that.
Which means Exterminators is canon. Everything happened now. Getting specific.
But this is great. This is good. But now we have Laura go under the name Talon.
Talon, yes, because we're just gonna keep changing names.
No, actually, this Talon is actually
I know that's the OG Wolverine.
No. Okay, so back after like House of M, back when the new X-Men were dealing with Nimrod, Nimrod kept on identifying Laura as Talon.
Okay.
So I think it's kind of interesting that she has that name now. So,
but they took care of him. Nimrod's gone. Well, at least in the future he'll be gone.
Is he though? Is Nimrod ever gone?
So far, yeah. They're like right now in the comic, the answer is no. But in 10 years, he will be dead.
Yeah,
he will already be dead
until the new one comes out.
Yeah, no. Until the new model.
Yeah,
Nimrodier.
They be dropping Nimrod's like iPhones.
Nimrod 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh God. Nimrod 3, it's all free.
But yeah, what I wanted to say specifically is that I like the comic. I didn't love it. I think the way they wrote Cyclops is kind of interesting. It's like almost like they kind of had to dilute him because I'm like, you should be given better order. Like I understand that it's a more personal mission, but no offense, dude, this isn't the first time your dad has been like in crisis. So he was kind of taking a back seat. And like, nah, you should be more of an active leader for this. I did like but like the love was clearly given to Talon and Sync. They pretty much doing most of the work. And they got most of the screen time. So I enjoyed that. I always like that. I like that pairing. I've always liked Sync. And I like the pairing, like how they're working together. Once again, just showing that Sync is pretty much should just always be on the X-Men team because he's the person that you want on the team because he can pretty much fill any role that needs to be filled.
Facts.
The muscle memory is a bit OP though.
And
Oh, yeah.
Sync has his older girlfriend back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
No,
almost
actually-
like Sync's gonna. It's almost like slowly but surely Sync's actually gonna be revealed to be an Omega level mutant.
No, I actually kind of find like Sync and Talon are kind of gunning for like X-Men power couple. They're going for Scott and Jean's spot.
Right.
They're
And-
like it's gonna be Sync's gonna be like, hey Scott, I'm the X-Men now.
So yeah, I'm enjoying that. So doing that stuff. They also had like Iceman and Firestar doing their thing, like kind of holding the Brood back. I like that a lot. It's not even the side story. I think technically speaking, it's the main story. It's what we started out with. I don't really know what they're doing with Forge and Monet. It's very interesting.
Oh yeah, they're doing like a future story.
Yeah, like they're in nowhere, but like their body, like they're like they've already met their disembodied bodies. I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
That is crazy.
I don't know where they are. I thought maybe it's like, are we in like the Ultimate Universe? Or like
They're on nowhere.
Yeah, I know they're on nowhere, but they're in white, but they're in like white and speckled black space. I'm like, where is this actually? Because nowhere went somewhere.
They travel through a black hole.
Yeah.
And black holes in X-Men lore travel to alternate universes.
Yeah. Is this like maybe where the Mysterium is? Maybe they're gonna find more Mysterium.
No, Mysterium comes from the white place, the white room.
No, that's the Phoenix, isn't it?
Yeah,
the White
Hot Room is the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we saw them go into to get the Mysterium, it was just a white room. So maybe it's a different white room. I don't know. But this one, it seems like they have a stable portal to an alternate universe.
Yeah, I don't know what the universe is. Like where specifically are we?
Yeah.
I just like how the book was going around. Like I like how when Jean went to get all the telepaths, it just went like bing 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 bing.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. Like one telepath plugs in, and it's like a switchboard. Like, yeah, I'm here. Okay.
Yeah, it's like operator.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm like, hold on just a moment. Maybe like a little move of a finger. Yep, got him right here. Coordinates go. Almost.
And she did it across the galaxy too, pretty much.
Yeah. But remember, she's not the most
Omega.
powerful. Like, remember, like the most powerful telepath is Charles Xavier. By Storm's words.
Why are we listening to what she's saying all the time?
Can't argue with Storm. Like, no, you can't argue with it. MJ Storm said it.
Oh, I argue it all the time.
I know I'm just making a joke because
No.
of all the people that say that.
Can't argue with the goddess, okay? That's
Not
heresy.
a goddess, man.
That's heresy.
Don't you?
I mean, let me be fair.
I'm running a poll on Twitter right now saying, is Storm a goddess?
People are gonna say yes. Like
No,
you might lose that one.
No, actually, I put Storm is not a goddess, and I put yes or no. And so far, we're at 67%. Yes, she is not a goddess.
All right, 67. All right.
67. That's
3 votes. What? 2 for?
Yeah, I was like,
Two against?
question: did you vote in the poll?
No, I can't. I can't.
Okay, I'm making sure.
I can't.
But my question is specific. Not a question. I'm like, if you want to say Storm's a goddess and she's doing a shitty job because in just 10 years' time she is on the back burner. She got basically, here's my thing. If you are a disenfranchised and or isolated race of mutants and you want to get killed, follow Storm. She will get you eviscerated.
This is her trial period. Yeah, this is her growing period.
Growing period.
She won't be able to do anything anymore because Mystique stabbed her in the back, and she stole Magneto's look for a bit.
His whole flow.
That's like,
yeah. And then now she's like how Charles used to be. She probably won't have her legs.
I know, she might not be able to walk.
She has magic. She has her powers. She's gonna have a secondary mutation that gives her.
She's in an asteroid in random space. That's how bad she got beat. She didn't even get a whole planet. She got an asteroid.
Yeah, it sounds to me like she's one of the only people to survive. The only people to survive.
Yeah, because she had because she got another plot to do stupidity. It's like, hey, Lone Logus, I think that's his name. It was somebody. It's like, just in case, give me just some psychic protection. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. Like,
with Legion being asleep, she's the most powerful person in the solar system right now.
With Legion and with Legion being asleep and Vulcan being wherever he is, yeah, that's correct. She is the most powerful person available.
All right, how's this?
She is the most powerful person by default available.
Storm has a 1 in 4 success rate when it comes to leading.
Who?
Storm.
Like
she got the Morlocks dead. Aranko got ran through by the Eternals.
I mean, yeah, he got ran through twice actually.
and then it blew up. And then she got stabbed by Mystique.
Yeah, from my understanding, Bast also failed her first time.
Bast?
Yeah, the first Black Panther, he failed to create Wakanda.
Oh, that was Mosey.
Yeah, it was the second that went on and did that. So
it was.
So that was a failure.
I don't think it was. Yeah. Wait. I don't think Bast was trying to make the ancestral plane. I think that was a task that she gave to her avatar.
She didn't give enough power. She failed. She wasn't a good leader.
Actually, that's a good point. That's a better question. Storm should know how to delegate better because at least with Bash, she's able to like give people power. Storm doesn't. Storm hasn't done that yet. If anything, Storm takes power, then she loses it.
Boom. Then she creates enemies out of the former establishment.
We're gonna see the horsemen of the Wind Rider. The 4 horsemen of the Wind Rider.
I don't know, man, because like I agree with that. I would agree with you, but like I think Anubis, like the Anubis dude even died. I'm like, how do you kill the dude who was supposed to be the horseman of death?
Oh well, we don't know if he's dead though. We haven't.
He definitely ain't there.
Well, we haven't really seen a lot of anything because they really rushed that issue really fast.
I mean, she's already pushing it with me because she got Sunspot killed. I'm like, how dare you?
How dare I?
Yeah, but they made sure to, when they were staging the scene with the characters, they told Roberto, hey, you've got to play dead and you've got to be like the sexiest corpse ever.
Right.
He's like, I'll fit that bill.
Yeah.
Imagine the Fisher.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, Fisher King. Side note, though, you know what? You know who we haven't seen, and he might still be around. Actually, no. I'm trying to think. Did we see Cannonball there?
No, we have not. He's
all right. Cannonball might pop up.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Depends on if Xavier's daughter has been changed.
Yeah, Xandra.
Oh no, she's definitely been sinistered. Definitely.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Cassandra. It's Cassandra too. It's Cassandra too.
Just Cassandra. Yeah. Zandra, basically sinistered version of little Zandra Xavier is essentially she's just acting like her aunt.
Yeah.
More pint-sized.
And she goes bald for no reason.
Yeah, pint-sized version of her aunt.
She gets that from her dad.
Well, I think Cassandra and Xavier are bald.
No, also, No, also I don't really like how Cassandra Nova claims like my brother tried to kill me, and like, all right, hold up, okay, you tried to kill him first. You're the Antichrist.
It's a cold war out here.
Oh God, that's funny.
Yeah, other
Yeah,
than
no,
that,
but like, so how we like this book though? Like,
I like it so far. I
yeah,
like this issue.
it's of the it was the best paced. Just the first part was like, Forge, what are you doing with Monet again? I didn't understand what they were.
I appreciate that Monet was able to identify herself not from her face, but be like, yeah. She's like, yeah, that's my ass.
oh, it was fun. I had a great time. I went.
Yeah, one part of me needs to know where Brew is now.
Yeah.
Because when Hickman introduced him to me, I actually thought he was a little adorable, and I don't want him to have been eaten.
Fair enough.
So,
So
all right.
there.
So yeah, that's oh boy. Yeah, so next week we have
Let me see what we have next week.
yeah, what do we have next week?
On George Washington's birthday is next week for
That's about to say George Washington the comic. I'm like, okay, that's an interesting choice.
George
What you call
Washington
it?
was a mutant.
Yeah, George. What if George Washington was a mutant?
You know, sooner or later, Exodus is gonna do like a big history project.
His mutant
showing
power was he couldn't tell a lie.
Oh, or like those teeth, those wooden teeth, those weren't in like he made those.
Right, he's like
Naturally.
maggot, but it was just his teeth. His teeth could like eat through anything.
Right.
Yeah.
He was part of the he was part of Krakoa. So like he was actually like a humanoid Krakoa.
Right.
But
I think Immoral X-Men is coming out next week. I think
I'm
that's
excited.
I have Sabretooth in the Exiles #4 and Moral X-Men #1, where
yeah,
on the first A cover for this, Emma Frost is got Mr. Essex choking him out on a chain.
Hey, we don't know if that's an attack or that's just what he likes.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm saying that. And then Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain #1. Am I missing anything?
No, nothing. Nothing I know of.
Yeah.
So you're gonna. So I guess Silver's only gonna read one book next week.
Yeah, probably. I'll see what the panels are for the other two. Maybe I'll be interested. Maybe I won't. But I'll definitely at least read one book. I'll always really read at least one book.
Right, I feel it.
Yeah.
Sabretooth and the Exiles, like I'm with it, but like it doesn't really say anything that Krakoa is bad. Like it just says that humans are bad, and that like yeah, we're pretty bad. We're pretty terrible. So
and then and did you guys see that Marvel announced the next summer event? If you guys saw this,
what's the next one?
Cult of Carnage 2. More symbiote stuff.
Oh joy, more symbiote stuff, man.
Yeah, and Norman Osborn's daughter-in-law, Liz Allen, is gonna have a fall from grace and get her own symbiote too.
Oh, why is this happening to us?
I don't know, but they showed what she's gonna look like after she snaps or something, because she doesn't know that her son mixed the remnants of the Carnage symbiote that got pulled out of him with some of the anti-venom symbiote to make the Red Goblin symbiote again, because Normie Osborn wants to go play with Dylan Brockmore, so he needs his own symbiote too.
Is her name gonna be Misery?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. And I'm just like, I was like, oh my god, I actually have symbiote fatigue. for the first symbiote
Right,
fatigue.
that's the first time, man. I've had symbiote fatigue since King in Black. Like
I've had symbiote fatigue since kind of King of Black. Yeah, King of Black.
Well,
I don't have to see a symbiote for like 5 years. I'll be okay.
I haven't been reading as long as like you or Bill, Derek, but you know, I thought Absolute Carnage was great, but now I'm like, okay, where you're reusing an old event title, so that's the first thing to tick me off. And okay, now you have to make Norman Osborn's daughter-in-law snap too and do stuff because
That's the most fun, because you don't want a sane person just doing heroic stuff. You need a wild card. He's like MJ. Somebody who will put a cowboy hat and he'll jump out the back of a van and say, "Cowboy, baby!" Like
yeah,
you're at a
Liz Allen was in the first few trades of Ron V and Al Ewing's Venom because she helped Dylan Brock get kidnapped, and people were experimenting on him, and she was there almost like a, hey, I will tell you when you're done experimenting on him for the day or something. I don't know. Right. So I'm just like, I don't know what's going to happen, but the symbiotes are just getting way too cosmic for me, I guess. But that's what we get.
They're trying to make them a big deal because I think.
Oh no, they've been trying to do that. I just don't know what they're gonna do.
Like what's the end result of this?
Yes.
The symbiote war.
I don't know, but the only things I can rat off for certain is with Ron V Carnage, the Carnage symbiote has renounced Cletus. Like I don't need you anymore.
Right.
So
I think Eddie Brock also. I think the symbiote was like, I'm not gonna be with you anymore either. It's either him or Flash.
Wait, he broke up with him?
I think it's either Eddie Brock or Flash. I'm pretty sure if I read it correct. I think it was Eddie Brock. Obviously, that's not gonna.
Well, yeah.
How is a symbiote gonna break up with you?
Well, yeah, because at the end of Donny Cates' stuff, Flash was back as Agent Anti-Venom. I have no clue what's going on with Eddie. Thanks to Al Ewing. Sorry, sir. That's the first thing I'm actually mad at you about. Yeah. Eddie might be in this body of this new symbiote called Bedlam. And the only new thing I know is that Dylan has now learned that he has two fathers, Venom and Eddie. Okay. Venom and Eddie. He likes to be called Codex. Codex now when he either puts the symbiote or his real outfit on, where he kind of looks like that Venom Beyond version of himself that Donny Cates wrote somewhere down the line, except I don't know. And then the Carnage symbiote with the Extreme Carnage event by Philip Kennedy Johnson stole the Extremis symbiote that Tony Stark invented. So
I like that one. I like that one back when Superior Iron Man.
So he has that. He was trying to get one of the old Asgardian dwarves to make a Necro sword for him. And now like a reconstituted Cletus Cassidy who can behave like a symbiote while also being very human. He's just spending the rest of his time in the old orphanage he used to live in, which is essentially a blighted ruin.
Jeez.
So there we go. I have no clue what's going to be opening on this summer, except Norman Osborn's ever-suffering daughter-in-law is going to be put through hell. Hell.
Well, I wish Sinister was affecting all the other books, because I would love to see like the Sinister versions of like all the other books. Like I want to see like a Sinister version of X-Force. Where like everybody was just okay with what Beast was doing.
Well, yeah.
They were just mad they weren't in on it.
Well, yeah. I also will also adhere to the proposition, and I think Bill's mentioned this in a couple reviews. Don't interrupt what I'm doing over here with the story that could knock off kilter my stuff. You stay in your chunk of the garden. That's kind of what I see.
I get that, but
Yeah, Jesus, I wish they would take that mentality when it came to Black Panther right now.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's rough.
Actually, the opposite. No, I wish actually, if anything, like what Ridley is doing is what he's doing is just gone off on anything outside of that is going pretty well for T'Challa. So yeah, you actually know what? Do the opposite. Take what Ridley's doing and just like excise it.
Yeah, just somehow Bass comes into the panel and says, what you saw here was nothing but a dream. Sorry.
Yes, right. It was only a dream.
This never happened. All right.
Here, but these visions did appear.
Okay, well, wrapping up.
Yeah.
Cory, SterlingSilver, Master Jarl, I'm 1407. We are the AKPC. We debate the X-Men. That's it. We'll see you soon. That is copyright infringement, Cory. Stop it.
I don't